Today is going to be tough because what I'm going to ask you to do is go back to a time when you felt jealous of someone. A way that someone looked like that really just made you think, I can never look that way. I will never be that. I will never have that. We're digging into something a little deeper today, and I think we're ready. So take a deep breath and remember the last time that you felt your definition of jealous. And we'll be better for it. Jealousy is not an emotion, it's a projection that we place on something outside of us. We see something that we think we can never have. We're not happy for someone when they do something or they accomplish something. It means that we're looking everywhere else except inside. Have you ever heard that phrase and been like, what the heck are you talking about? When I say we look outside of ourselves, it means that I'm not aware of myself at all. You're not aware of what you're saying or why you're saying something, or you're not aware of how your body's feeling or what your emotions are or how some of those thoughts are controlling you. There's no self-awareness going on when I say outside. Where does it come from? Jealousy can come from a belief. It can come from an experience that you've had that you haven't resolved. It can come from your family of origin, a belief that your family has passed down to you, and it can come from the society at large. It can come from really a lot of things. Okay, so don't blame yourself if you are always jealous of somebody or if you don't really understand what I'm talking about right now. It's okay. When we are jealous, it's not on purpose. And it's kind of really hard to pin down when we are jealous versus when we are in awe of something. The difference between being jealous and appreciating someone's beauty is the feeling, okay? So when you are saying, wow, girl, you look good, and it's coming from a place of really feeling that way and wanting to share that love with the person, that is just admiring something or appreciating something. But when you say, girl, you look good, and inside your thoughts are, I'm never gonna look like that. I hate myself. She's way prettier than I am. That's why he left me, and da da da. It's all about being aware of what's happening inside. If there's a feeling of like pressure in your stomach when you're complimenting someone, that's probably jealousy. So really pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your emotions and your body when you are in a situation where you think this could be jealousy or this could be admiration or appreciation. Okay, so let's get down to it. I'm about to throw at you some really deep, honest things, so prepare yourself. When we are jealous, it's from a place of greed. We want more. We want more love, more attention, more things, more whatever. Be honest with yourself. When you're jealous, you feel a lack of something. A way to use jealousy is for a reminder to be grateful for what you do have, for the love that you do have, for the looks that you possess, for all of the objects that are in your life. Another thing that jealousy can help us do is to realize when we are not in oneness. When we are in oneness with our people around us or with our thoughts or our emotions or anything, we are not trying to project our own opinion or our judgment on it. We're not trying to control anything when we're in oneness. And so when we feel jealous, it's an indicator that we're not feeling one. We either have a judgment or an opinion that takes us away and separates us. Imagine that you are friends with two people. And so there's 3 people total. One friend is going on a trip, and that friend can only take one person. But you don't know that, and you think that all 3 of you are going to go on this trip. And so all of a sudden you have these ideas. Okay, so the trip's gonna go like this, all 3 of us are gonna go out like that, it's gonna be fun, yeah. And then the one friend who's going on the trip tells you, you know what, I can only take one of you and it's between you and them, right? And you're sitting there and you're like going through all of the different experiences that you've had with that friend who's going on the trip that proves they need to pick you. Well, you've known them way longer than the other one has. You're way closer connected than the other one and all this stuff. And you are trying to justify and say, well, of course you're going to pick me, right? You're jealous that you are not automatically picked. You're jealous that you're not special in that way. And you're jealous that someone else will potentially have an experience that you were planning on having. Can you relate to that at all? When all of a sudden you go from being friends to these competitors for attention and for opportunity. This situation would be an opportunity for you to see where you compare yourself, where you don't see oneness with you and your friend, and where you feel without. What about not getting chosen reminds you of something else in your life? And so we sit with that. And we learn from that. And we don't judge ourselves. Because once again, the last time you were jealous, you didn't choose it. It just happened. And so I said I was going a little deep today. I try to keep it light, but jealousy is a deep thing. And overall, when we are jealous, it's an opportunity for us to feel gratitude. Gratitude for what we do have. And it's a chance for us to feel more connected to people. Because instead of comparing our experience or feeling without, we grow up a little bit and we are happy for the other person because our perception is not just on us, but it's on everyone involved. That person needed to get that opportunity so that they could affect X, or they could do X, or they could, someone else in their life could benefit from that. I hope that made sense. I hope it was helpful. Please subscribe and click that bell. Toodles.